Day 9 for Arizona Cardinals training camp is in the books. We just got done listening to Kliff Kingsbury's post interview for training camp for day 9, and honestly, it didn't give me a lot of confidence going into this season. What's going on, Arizona sports fan family? Appreciate you guys for stopping by. Today, what I want to talk about is Kliff Kingsbury's post interview for day 9 of training camp. If you haven't watched it yet, I'm going to try to give you all the best, things to take away from his post game. There's a few things there that are kind of concerning, at least the way that I read them. But I'll leave it to you guys. You guys to interpret it yourself here. So I'm gonna go over the few things here that aren't very important but are notable. One thing here is that the Arizona Cardinals did sign a new player, wide receiver Marcel Aitman, and then we released O-lineman Eric Smith. Don't really know any of them. I'm not going to lie to you. Most likely probably just a camp body more than anything in Marcel. I'm not going to really look too much into it, but there was an addition added today from the Arizona Cardinals. Second thing is going to be talking about the cornerback role. I think the media ended up asking Kliff Kingsbury, hey, how do you feel about your cornerback role, being that you have Byron Murphy and then you have Marco Wilson going to his second year. And then he said this, Kliff Kingsbury said this today about second-year cornerback Marco Wilson. We want him to step up and be an every down starter, but we'll see. I think the jury is out. And the rest of the young guys, somebody's got to step up and help us out. That doesn't sound too confident. I'm not going to lie to you here. Now, I'm excited to see what Marco Wilson's going to bring to this Arizona Cardinal team because, honestly, he is pretty much all we have. Like, he has to work out, right? Even if he gets burned in every down, this is kind of all we have. Now, I know Kliff Kingsbury talked about maybe bringing in a cornerback that's a veteran coming out. I think we're all kind of waiting, twiddling our thumbs, really hoping for the opportunity for the Arizona Cardinals to really pull the trigger there because, honestly, if my, head coach was saying this, I don't know if he has confidence in me as a cornerback coming into my second year. Now, we've seen some highlights from Marco Wilson, and we've seen some really cool stuff. We saw him covering DeAndre Hopkins and actually getting an interception. So, we've seen some good things, but honestly, I'm not 100% sure where the mindset of Kliff Kingsbury is after this tweet. Now, let's take a look at the ones that I really want to talk about, and this is going to... This has to do with Kyler Murray. So apparently Kyler Murray was calling plays on Saturday before obviously the whole, before he got sick. So they were asking him, hey, he was calling plays. Is this something that you wanted him to do? Did he want to do this? What's going on here? Give us the scoop. And this is what Kliff Kingsbury said. I asked Kliff Kingsbury about having Kyler Murray call the plays via radio on Saturday. And this is what Kliff Kingsbury said. I just wanted him to know that, hey, this stuff ain't easy. Every now and then, he starts shaking his head when I'm calling it in there. And I'm like, all right, go ahead, big dog. And this is going to be a tweet that follows up right after that. Murray sometimes keeps talking on the radio right up until the quarterback's through, Kingsbury said. I would not want to play for Kyler Murray if I was a quarterback and he was the coach, Kingsbury quipped. Oh my goodness. I might be looking too much into this, right? I might be. Now, we've talked about this the last several seasons, saying that I'm not sure if the respect level from Kyler Murray and Kliff Kingsbury is what we all want them to be. Now, I'm not 100% sure if Kyler Murray really does like Kliff Kingsbury or not. Now, this interview didn't really kind of give me the, the rainbows and, unicorns type of feeling in my belly or anything like that. But I guess on the positive side is that, hey, it's awesome to see Kyler Murray starting to call plays on his own. It's so crazy to me that we have our head coach saying I would not want to play for Kyler Murray if I was a quarterback and he was the coach. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. I don't know how to feel about Kliff Kingsbury saying these things about Kyler Murray, especially because of all the drama that's already happened with, everything that's happened this offseason, right? And not to mention the contract that he got paid for, but on top of that, the addendum that was put in there and then taken away. It's just not a good look. And I just don't understand why there's no leadership here to rein all this mess in and just leave it out on the field. Right now, we're probably sitting a little above 7 days away from preseason to start off. Now, it's preseason, right? It's the opportunity for undrafted players and rookies to really make this 53-man roster to see if they can make an impact on this team in the regular season. So we're not going to put too much weight into the preseason, but why? Why are we saying these type of things about our, franchise quarterback unless Kliff Kingsbury doesn't actually feel like he's appreciated, or he actually feels that Kyler Murray is maybe being coached the way he's saying this is how you should do things? So, like I said, I might be looking too much into this here, but this is definitely not something that I would like my head coach to talk about my quarterback, and especially because my quarterback is still not here because he's still sick, and he's most likely going to be coming back into training camp sometime next week. I don't foresee him being anywhere in the, what am I trying to say? I don't think he's going to be in any preseason games, and even if he is, it's probably going to be a drive here and there. Nothing too crazy, but let me know what you guys are feeling about Kliff Kingsbury and his comments today. Do you think that we're dealing with a bigger issue than we actually are? Let me know in the comments below, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great rest of your day, and I'm out.